So please join me in welcoming my dear friend, personal hero, and someone I think that we can all learn a lot from, the one and only Shari Redstone.
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Justin. And thank you to everyone at Variety for giving me this opportunity to showcase the work of the Legal Services Corporation. I am truly honored to share the stage with my fellow award winners, all of whom are dedicating their time and resources to changing lives and to making our communities stronger and more just. That is precisely the mission of the Legal Services Corporation, an amazing organization that provides free legal assistance on the civil side for low-income Americans who need it most. As we all know, the Sixth Amendment guarantees the right to counsel for all Americans in a criminal case. But no such right exists in civil cases. No such right exists when a woman is struggling to keep her children safe and her family together. No such right exists when a family is fighting to stay in their home after being wrongfully evicted or unable to renegotiate a mortgage. And no such right exists when veterans are fighting for the benefits they are entitled to or the services that they need. The list goes on and on. Our entire legal system is built on the assumption that all individuals have adequate representation. And as you just heard me say, without that representation, our system fails and our laws become meaningless. The harsh reality is that there is a significant gap, often referred to as the justice gap, between the number of people who need legal services and the resources available to meet those needs. Recently, the World Justice Project ranked the United States last among developed countries with regard to our access to civil justice. And yes, I just said last. Nearly 1 in 5 Americans qualify for civil legal aid, yet only 20% of the civil legal needs of low-income Americans are being met. The Legal Services Corporation is fighting this battle with more than 130 legal aid programs across the country and more than 800 offices. And through the use of technology and the support of various innovative and entrepreneurial programs, they are finding new ways to bring legal resources to people where they live and where they work. For example, the Legal Services Program in Washington, D.C. is placing volunteer lawyers in public libraries. And in West Virginia, Legal Aid is working with the city's largest law firms to bring pro bono lawyers into a public elementary school where more than 90% of the families qualify for civil legal aid. These are just 2 programs that are having a profound and positive impact on the lives of millions of Americans. I support this organization because I know they can make a difference and because I know they are making a difference. LSC-funded programs not only help low-income individuals and their families, they make entire communities stronger. In fact, research has shown that civil legal aid grows local economies and positively affects foreclosure rates, shelter costs, housing prices, unemployment, and incidents of domestic violence. And most importantly, these programs safeguard the very integrity of our democracy, which is worth being very grateful for. The late Justice Scalia once stated that LSC pursues the most fundamental of American ideals, and that without access to quality representation, there is no justice. And as we all know in this room, if we don't have equal access for all, we have justice for none. And yet, While the need for legal services has never been greater, its future has never been less certain. At this very moment, lawmakers in Washington are considering defunding LSC, and private contributions have declined more than 22% over the last 9 years. We have an opportunity, we have a responsibility to use our voices, to use our resources, and to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves. "70% of the clients seeking legal aid are women. And as we sit here today celebrating the power of women, how can we not fight to empower the very women who need our assistance so that they can be empowered for themselves, for their families, and for their communities?" Before I close, I would just like to acknowledge the presence of John Levy, the chairman of LSC, and Jim Sandman, its president. I can't thank you both enough for all that you do and for the passion and the commitment with which you do it. We are all very grateful, those who know you, those who don't know you, for the impact you have on so many of those who really need you. I'm extremely honored to be among such a distinguished group of honorees, all of whom are fighting to ensure that the most vulnerable among us have the resources they need to lead productive and fulfilling lives. Thank you, Variety, for giving me this opportunity and all of this opportunity today to showcase the organizations that we believe are so important and that are really making a difference in the lives of those who really need us. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you.